Okay, so a little bit more about Mach 3. I'm going to need you to get me some files from your Mach 3, and then I'll probably be giving you files back that you can put in so you have the right macros in the right places. And so in other words, when we have an M code for turning the torch on, it turns on both those relays to turn on the torch itself, and then the other macro would turn on the cutting pressure, which turns on the relays in a sequence to make them run the right way. So first thing I need from you is the current setup of Mach 3. So if we go to your C disk, and you go to Mach 3, if you go to XML backups, you'll see I have a ton of them in here, but yours should be Plasma. So whatever your latest Plasma is, I think it was like 25. If you go in this folder and you copy it and then just save it somewhere and email it to me, and then I can get your setup and I'll send you one back with changes. But make sure you keep your old setup in case the new one isn't exactly what you want. So it's always running the latest version of whatever's in here. I mean, you could change it when you load it, but by default it's always running the latest version. So if I send you version 26 or whatever, then it would run even though you had 25 in this folder. But if I send you one less than 25, you're going to have to move that 25 out of the folder so that whatever version I send you runs. Hopefully that makes some sort of sense. So that's where you find the latest backup file that you're going to be running. So when I send you the new macros, you'll go into this macros folder, and under Plasma you'll just paste them in here. So these are basically user specified M codes, and it runs a Visual Basic script to do it. So let's see if this works here. I can show you an example of one. If I go to diagnostics and I type in M401, it turns on output 1, M400 does something different, so it's turning on output 4. I changed this logic a little bit, so when I send you the codes, they'll be good and verified. And that is where you will put your macros then at that point. By the way, the diagnostic screen just shows you visually what the software thinks it's turning on for its outputs anyway, as long as they're set correctly with the wiring and everything else that has to happen, that would work. So that should be about it from what I need from you. If you can email me that latest version of that XML, again, you go to the C disk, and Mach 3 XML backups, and just send me the latest version of that backup.